Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Yellow Jackets ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together and gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Slithers into space. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Huskies getting set on 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Buys a little time. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Boston. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
They'll run the RPO and throw it right.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's King. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got him downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Unloads quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They just keep firing. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They draw 1st blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Well, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. That's the first passing touchdown for the season in this offense, and they've got a lot of playmakers. Their quarterback is accurate and makes good decisions. You saw it on that play. That's the first, and it certainly won't be the last.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. From the 15. The run from the shotgun. Open space at the 25. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant physical trenches.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Second down for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. And they do it there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back to pass. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Part of the DNA of the Washington offense has been a guy who can get it done with his arm.
And just finding a guy that makes everybody around you better, that can make the right decisions, that can highlight your skill positions. That's what get the Washington fans going crazy, going nuts, and that's when they have those great football teams.
He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. DB's right up on the receivers. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Williams will pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And that is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls it in. It's Haynes there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period.
Georgia Tech 7, Washington 0.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's King. They get to him as he throws. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Texas is in front. They've played awfully well today in DKR. And while there's no Ricky Williams or Earl Campbell out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 6 over Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin let us know when it goes final. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. In front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Intercepted, the defense has set him up. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed behind the line. It's Haynes. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
The Yellow Jackets need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's King. Throws to the tight end. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, going to the air. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
On the double.
Looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Boston. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Washington wants to go quickly. Got it behind the line. It's Evans. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Finds his back in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
He's brought down.
And I love the angle route, whether it's man or zone. If you throw it with timing and you wait for it to develop, most of the time it's going to come open. Great job by the quarterback seeing it, hitting the running back.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The RPO, it's complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the first down marker and still running. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quickly complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. It's caught downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting close progression.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. It's complete on the right side. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. On the run, still looking. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Finds his man. It's Haynes. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Scanning the field, it's King. Caught over the middle, it's Haynes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Oh, they're after him. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. That's caught. It's Haynes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds space on the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Going for it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the 1st half.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start the third quarter with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
To the air. It's Kane. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. The 10. Touchdown, Huskies. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure, the hit on the quarterback, forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oregon is currently ahead right now at Autzen Stadium, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 10 over Alabama. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws.
He's loose. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, This offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Yellow Jackets can really attack on this second and short. Wants to throw. It's King. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Showing off that power as he plows ahead to the 38.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
21, Washington, 7.
It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Yellow Jackets have taken it inside the 20. Keeps it on the draw. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's King. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got it. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. You're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Trying to barge their way in. And he'll be stopped for no gain. Still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Here comes the jet sweep. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Will take over. First and 10.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Williams will pass. Catch in the middle. It's Evans. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. And the Huskies come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Wants to throw it. Working that left side now. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Williams looking for a man. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And the Huskies come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Motion from the wideout. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, a lot of space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Defense in press coverage. Wants to throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man on the right. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Washington! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
In a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. They'll send the back in motion. Williams will pass. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. And the comeback is on.
Well, you get the touchdown, but there's not a lot of time left. So you need to get the onside kick. You may have time for one more play, one shot to throw it in the end zone and somehow see if you can steal this game.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or 2. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.